A Sunday shooting has left one Anniston man dead and another charged with his murder.
The dry weather continues across East Alabama, and in sports, we will preview the big Ohatchee Jacksonville game. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Hello and welcome to East Alabama Now Local News for Tuesday, September 26, 2023. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
Anniston police say they were called to the scene of a shooting Sunday in the 300 block of Elm Street. When they got there, they found 36-year-old Donald Wayne Gooden Jr. of Anniston suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to RMC where he died from those injuries. Investigators identified 26-year-old Broderick T. Burnett of Anniston as a suspect in the case. They arrested him around 3:30 Monday afternoon. Police say they are still investigating this case, and they ask anyone with information about the shooting to call them at 256-238-1800.
A statewide trail tour will make a pit stop in Jacksonville next week. Sweet Trails Alabama, a new group planning to develop a statewide trail system, will be in town to share its vision. The group, which is working with Jacksonville State University and a trail organization known as the Singing River Trail, will visit a total of 9 Alabama towns on the tour. In an email to potential stakeholders, the group wrote that the tour will initiate a year-long planning process that will help developers identify existing trails and locate possible routes in each county. The group wrote that it can, quote, create new opportunities in health and wellness, tourism, economic development, entrepreneurial growth, quality of life, workforce development, community engagement, and natural resource conservation, end quote. The event will be held next Friday, October 6th at JSU's Merrill Hall in room 300 between 2 and 4 p.m. Well, when we come back, Oxford's newest bakery has gone to the dogs.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
If you're looking for a treat to give that special someone in your life, and if that special someone is a dog, the Ulti Mutt Bakery that just opened in the Quintard Mall probably has what you're looking for. It's been named Oxford's next great pop-up shop, and it specializes in pet treats. Owner and chef Jennifer Kendall says she used to work at a horse rescue operation where she gained their trust through the healthy treats she prepared for them. That led her to specialize in baking healthy products for other animals as well.
I started doing it with my dogs, and then when I moved over to Alabama in this area, I realized that we didn't really have anything like this, and I wanted to do birthday cakes and celebrate dogs. And so I started out doing cakes that were healthy for dogs instead of just going to a normal bakery and getting a sugar-filled something dogs shouldn't be eating. And then it kind of moved into the biscuits, and then I started adding in the single ingredients, and slowly I'm adding in like supplements, and I'm hoping to do a food line as well.
Chef Kendall now makes dog treats, dog biscuits, single ingredient products, and other bakery items using quality ingredients sourced from local Alabama farms.
I do get the raw ingredients from the local farmers, so all my meats, cheeses, and produce do come from them, but I make everything from scratch. So all of my biscuits, I literally hand make every single one of them. I do taste test everything on top of that. And then my icings, I make my own colors, and so it all comes from fruits and vegetables. I don't use any of the dyes or food colorings in any of my products. It's all natural.
And Chef Kendall says you may even bring your dogs into her bake shop provided that they are on a leash and that you clean up any mess they might make. When we return, we'll tell you about a ribbon cutting plan for a new technical education program.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The Calhoun County Career Academy, which helps prepare students for a wide variety of careers, will be hosting a ribbon cutting ceremony Wednesday afternoon for its new Health Science Lab. That program starts at 4 at the Career Academy's headquarters at 1200 Church Avenue Southeast in Jacksonville.
Anniston officials said today that the city will be restricting all permits for outdoor burning while the state remains under a fire alert from the Alabama Forestry Commission. This burning restriction is being issued because of the current drought situation, continued lack of precipitation, and high probability of fuel ignition. With this extremely dry weather, any fire can quickly spread out of control, not only resulting in damage to our forest, but also threatening lives and destroying property. This fire alert will remain in effect until rescinded by the state forester, at which time conditions will have changed sufficiently to reduce the occurrence and frequency of wildfires.
So I guess we finally found a negative side to all this great weather we've been having.
And you know, it was really overcast this morning. I kind of thought we might get a little bit of rain.
Well, I think John said that there's a slight chance that if maybe we get enough, maybe we won't have this no burn order. So let's ask John Holder, who's standing by in the EAN Weather Center, how long before it rains again?
Mike and Katie, there is really no relief in sight from the dry weather across East Alabama. We will have the complete forecast details next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Temperatures soaring today across East Alabama. The high temperature today, 88, well above the average. A lot of backyard thermometers today actually touching 90 degrees this afternoon. The morning low also very warm this morning, 68 degrees, well above the average of 61 for this time of year. Record high temperatures, 97 degrees and 40 degrees, and the sunrise and sunset times are the same. 6:35 your sunrise in the morning, and also 6:35 your sunset tonight. Weather on your street on a Tuesday night, Coxwell Avenue on McClellan. Partly cloudy skies, very pleasant once again, 65 for the low tonight. Perfect for any outdoor activity, including maybe an evening stroll around Buckner Circle or anywhere on McClellan tonight. As we go into your Wednesday, going to take out to Cooper Circle out in Welborn. There is a pop-up storm possible tomorrow afternoon. That chance of rain is only about 1 in 3. About 82 for the high tomorrow afternoon. And for the rest of the week, really more of the same. We're going to trend drier. Dry conditions for the most part continue. Edgewood Drive out in Golden Springs, temperatures in the low 80s, plenty of sunshine, dry weather, the way it has been, the way it's going to be in Golden Springs and all across the rest of Calhoun and Cleburne counties. 7-day forecast. Just not any relief at all to speak of coming from the dry conditions. We've been talking about the burn ban and so forth. That's going to likely continue. Again, that chance of rain for any one location tomorrow afternoon is only about 1 in 3. Other than that, you can see a 0% chance of rain through the weekend, all the way into next week. High temperatures will continue to be in the 80s. Nighttime lows will continue to be in the 60s. What we've had for the last 2 to 3 weeks, that is going to continue. If you're looking for some rainfall, you need to head south into South Alabama. This shows that chances for rain coming up tomorrow. You see here for most of the north half of central Alabama, chance of rain tomorrow is going to be in that 30 to 40% range. The further south you go, you get down into places like Alexander City, Auburn, Montgomery, Clanton, all points in between as well. Places like Tallahassee and Lafayette. You're going to be looking at temperatures a little bit cooler and the chances for rain going to about 40 to 50%. And as you get way down into South Alabama, into the Wiregrass area, down below Troy and Eufaula towards Dothan, you're going to see actually 70 or 80% chances for rain tomorrow. But that will not be coming to us here in East Alabama at all. Basically high and dry, only a small chance of a shower tomorrow afternoon. Coming up next in sports, we're going to take a look at the Calhoun County rivalry game coming up between Jacksonville and Ohatchee. That's next.
Ted's Floors and Beyond is excited to introduce our all-new outdoor living collection. Have you ever dreamed of elevating or even creating an outdoor living space, whether it be for grilling, lounging, playing, entertaining, or just winding down? Our quality tile and stone, combined with our expert craftsmanship, will no doubt create unforgettable outdoor moments with family and friends, while also enhancing the beauty and value of your home. Call us today.
A good Tuesday evening to you. John Holder in with EAN Sports. It's not only the heart of football season across East Alabama, we are also in the heart of volleyball season all across the eastern side of the state. This is a volleyball hotbed here in East Alabama. A number of big matches going on this week across Calhoun County. We're going to take a look at some of those matches now today. If you want to go out and see a good volleyball match, Ohatchee playing at Piedmont, Jacksonville playing at White Plains. There's a tri-meet in Alexandria, Sylacauga, and Donahoe, both in Death Valley, to take on the Valley Cubs. Faith Christian travels to Weaver, and Spring Garden at Pleasant Valley. All of those teams are major teams as far as volleyball goes, powerhouses that will be in action today across Calhoun County. That's not all of the action coming up on Thursday. Pleasant Valley at Donahoe, huge matchup there. Walter Welborn at Sachs, another tri-meet at Ohatchee involving Gadsden City and Jacksonville, and another tri-meet just down the road in Alexandria. That will involve Oxford and Lincoln playing at Alexandria. So if you have a chance, some of the best volleyball in the state of Alabama is played right here in East Alabama. Check out some volleyball this week all across Calhoun County. We mentioned a big match out at Ohatchee. There's also a big football game on the Creek Bank at Ohatchee this coming Friday night. We are in non-region play, and that means we've got teams in different classifications facing each other. Class 3A Ohatchee taking on Class 4A Jacksonville. Both of these come in with only one loss. Both teams are 4-1, and they have fantastic football teams in 2023. We caught up with the head coach of the Jacksonville Golden Eagles, Clint Smith, for his view on the Ohatchee Indians.
Well, Ohatchee is got a really good team this year. You know, we played these guys last year, and they had a lot of injuries and some things, you know, that kind of kept some of their guys off the field. But this year, you know, they're coming in with only one loss, and that was to Sylvania. And we all know Sylvania's got a really good team this year. They're coming off a big win at Piedmont last week, and so they're back at the Creek Bank this week. And so it's going to be a tough place to play. You know, they provide a lot of different challenges with what they run offensively. You know, it's something that you don't see every day, and it's tough to prepare for in a week with what they do offensively. And, you know, one of the biggest things is just getting your scout team to be able to simulate what they do and things like that. So, you know, they have a real good ground game as far as, you know, they like to get everything in there and come right at you. But when you watch film on them, a lot of their big plays are on their passing game. And so their quarterback does a really good job throwing the ball. And they have a lot of explosive plays. You know, offensively they're averaging, you know, 30-something points a game, and so, you know, they're putting the numbers up. And so, you know, last year when we played them, you know, we were up 7-0 at the half and only had 3 offensive possessions. So, you know, the key for us really defensively is we got to get off the field, you know, when we have those opportunities, and so that's going to be real big for us, special teams and things like that. But Coach Finley's done a really good job with them this year. They're playing hard. They're playing with a lot of confidence. And so we know it's going to be a war on the Creek Bank.
Should be a great game coming up on Friday night, 7 p.m. on the Creek Bank at Ohatchee at Roy C. Owens Field, the Jacksonville Golden Eagles and the Ohatchee Indians. Coming up 1 week from tomorrow night, it's one of the biggest events of the year for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes here in the Cheaha Valley. It is Fields of Faith coming to Choccolocco Park in Oxford. We had a chance to catch up with the area representative for the Cheaha Valley FCA, Cole Limbaugh, to tell us about Fields of Faith.
Yeah, Fields of Faith is really a night for the students, by the students. So it's a night of student-led worship. We're really excited. It's going to be at Choccolocco Park on October the 4th, Wednesday night, coming up real soon. And got a great lineup of student testimonies. Got a student praise band that'll be leading our worship. So we're really excited about it.
And again, that is 1 week from tomorrow night. That'll be Wednesday night, October the 4th, on the soccer fields at Choccolocco Park in Oxford, right off the Leon Smith Parkway. It begins at 6 p.m. That's going to do it for your Tuesday sports. Now back to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for those updates, John, and thank you for watching today.
You can find us here online every weekday on either Facebook or YouTube and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed and watch us whenever it's convenient for you.
And we'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.